we'll wrap up a little earlier, which is, great. Everyone's been sticking around for the last 4 hours, so we really appreciate that. And I've now just put in the chat a reminder for the day two survey as well. But this does bring us to the end of our second day of the 3-day virtual user workshop for the IEDB. As I mentioned, the only way for us to improve our resources and our workshop is by gathering your feedback. So if you haven't already, definitely please do complete the survey. And you will receive a post-event survey in that post-event email after the workshop concludes, about 1 to 2 weeks with the recordings. And that is the link there. Once the workshop ends as well, it may pop up in your browser too. So there's a few ways to do it. But if you'd like to take some time to start the survey now, we'd very much appreciate that. As a reminder, if you're on social media, Blue Sky or X, please do give us a follow and share any of your favorite moments. Hashtag IEDBUW 2025. We've just been posting some updates on each of the presentation sessions, and we'll be sure to also share the link to the recordings and the presentations and any other information on Blue Sky and on X as well. Now, to take us back about 4 hours ago when we first started, Jay kicked off the day with the T-Cell Class 1 Tools and Pipelines presentation on our next generation site. Then we heard from Bjorn on the T-Cell Class 2 Tools and Pipelines. So the other side of the T-Cell coin. And then we went back to the classic analysis resource where Joachim presented the B-cell epitope prediction tools, which are currently still on the classic site, but as you saw, they're being worked on as we speak and will be implemented in next-gen by early next year. So definitely keep an eye out for that as well and test them out. We'll make sure to make an announcement once they're available. And now, most recently, you heard from Lonica about the receptor data in the IEDB and the various work that's taking place to increase the visibility, increase the representation, and continue that integration with other community efforts. And then you heard from Eve on the receptor tools that we have available, TCR Match on the classic analysis resource and BCR Match, which is available as that command line, but will also be part of one of the future B-cell releases as well on the next generation tools. And so with that, day two is complete, and we just have one day left, which is our specialized topics and resources day. So the first half of tomorrow will focus on the cancer epitope database and analysis resource and go into a lot more detail then. So if you are someone that's interested in cancer research, please do join us. And likewise, if you're someone that's interested or a researcher in HIV, then we will have the Los Alamos National Lab team join us and they'll be presenting on all of their available databases. So definitely join us then. Just taking a bit more of a deep dive into the day three agenda preview, I'll open up the session, but then you'll hear from Alex again, Dr. Alessandro Sete, and he'll just give a quick overview of the CEDAR resource. Then you'll hear from one of our senior curators, Matthew Bussey, and he'll take you through the CEDAR curation process and the general database structure. Then you'll hear from Dr. Zeynep Kosologlu Yalçın, our instructor for cancer bioinformatics, on how to access the CEDAR data through query reporting and examples. We'll have a Q&A, then you'll hear from Daniel Marama, our bioinformatics specialist, on once again the next generation tools, but specifically the cancer tools that we didn't touch on today and the cancer pipelines that can be created. Then you'll hear from Zeynep once again on the neoepitope and prostate cancer meta-analyses. And these are analyses and ultimately publications that have been published based on data in CEDAR and how you can glean various insights from the data that we have. Another Q&A and a break, and then you'll hear from the LANOR team. So Jenny Mackey will be presenting the LANOR HIV sequence database and the CatNap neutralization database, and Dr. Jennifer Mamrosh will be presenting the LANOR HIV immunology database. So we'll have a Q&A with them, and then once again, I'll close out the day, and that will be it for the 2025 workshop. I think we tried our best to get to every question. Some of them are typed responses, but if you have anything additional that you'd like us to answer, email us at workshop@iedb.org and we'll do our best to get back to you. And then once again, thank you all so much for your interest in the IEDB and your desire to continue learning about the resources we have. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 3. Thank you all so much and have a good rest of your day or evening. Bye bye.